but fuck that. Nah, the kid's already in there. You won.
And he was yellow as hell. But shout out to him though, because he could have took my life check, because I definitely lost some of his belongings. But,
not lost the belongings.
You shouldn't have left it with me. You know how it is. You put shit in your breast and the shit start falling out. You forget it's in there. Like
that's what got my baby mother slapped. That right there got my baby mother slapped.
That's slap. Oh Lord Jesus.
Slap.
And you still got a penis right now? Because couldn't have been.
Okay, because it don't get slapped up there.
I would have had to cut that right up.
It don't get slapped up.
She got slapped and put out.
Wait, what she do? I missed something.
She said she lost some of the nigga products. So
slapped and put out.
I'm thinking, you remember my baby mom said she lost the shit when get the fuck out.
Damn.
Off a mistake.
Oh, I mean, stuff like that ain't. I don't think shit like that be mistakes.
Because it was the timing of it. It wasn't just like
it was the timing of it.
Yeah, it wasn't just like everything was all peachy and then I lost this. Nah.
I really was wilding though. I went to sleep in the little fake trap house they had around there. But
you was tripping.
Yeah, but I mean, they was really soft. Like all of them was really soft. They wasn't really.
That's another reason why you should not have fell asleep. Because somebody else thought they were soft too, and they wanted to kick in the trap out.
That's true. I mean, he said half of the shit was like right on the couch, but I mean, you know, whatever.
You know, they left it all out because the nigga didn't have to look for it. The robber didn't have to look too far, so she felt comfortable. Yeah, he ain't gonna make it to the
gonna get that shit up anyway. You want this? Huh? Take all of this shit out. You want to lift this shit up? You want to see if there's anything? All this shit and leave me the fuck alone. I'm gone.
Y'all remember the white lady who caught the nigga? Like the nigga broke in their house to rob him, right? He had the whole family in there. So the white lady ended up sucking his dick. So they caught him because she gave him head long enough. The cops came and got the nigga. Like,
friend, we about to start. Well, I got a second to run real quick.
We live.
We live.
Ain't nobody watching that.
Hell no. Okay, I'll be right back. Cause yeah.
Oh, time out. So hold on. What you mean her and her family? Like her husband was there and everything?
Yeah, like the whole house was there. The husband, the wife, the kids, they was in the house. The nigga came in to rob him, right?
Follow up question. So, do you feel that the husband should stay with his wife?
What you mean? That punk ass nigga ain't do shit. Fuck wrong with you?
Though. That's
no, but his dumb ass sat there and let her suck dick versus bossing some shit up and try to handle shit.
Hold on,
so
you bossing up the nigga with the gun. You bossing
well, guess what? We fucking survived because of this mouth. So you shut the fuck up. With your sucker ass. You a sucker.
They did survive.
Look,
they survived because she used her mouth.
Yeah, she sucked his dick, and then in him losing focus of
and
the
mission. His scary pussy ass let her suck dick.
He ended up getting caught. He was there too long. He was in the house.
He a scary pussy ass nigga.
She didn't suck the assassin's dick. She sucked the burglar's dick. Joe, you can take all this shit.
Okay, but her nigga ain't do shit about it but watch. So he a scary pussy ass nigga. So you can't say nothing.
I don't know, son. I'm not saying nothing with the nigga when the other nigga got the gun.
No.
Listen, I've been shot 11 times, right? And a few times I actually even argue back with these niggas when I got shot. I don't know if I do it again because that shit hurt. I'm just saying. I got a bullet in my face, Mo. So you tell me you about to argue with the nigga with the gun.
So, but my thing is, you can't come follow up with being mad because she had to do what she had to do for y'all to survive.
She didn't have to do that.
No, she did though, because what would have happened if anything nothing was to happen? And the fact is, you let her do it for that amount of time with no problem, so you can stay alive. So you can't say nothing after. You cannot say nothing after.
I mean, because you got to think, once you put your tongue on the dick, it's already done. So it don't matter. It is already done. But you still can interject. You still can interject. You still can be like, you got me fucked or whatever. But you sat there and let it happen. So
maybe
you
it
can
took a moment for him to like, okay, I see what's
wait. So the story, right?
Saying, but you can't say nothing after though. You got to.
The story came out in 2017, January 18, 2017, right? The robber came in the house. The lady gave him head long enough for the husband to hit him in the back of the head with a chair.
See, so look,
okay, now,
look. Yeah,
okay, so that's weird.
Take that shit back.
That's weird.
Take that shit back
That's weird.
Talk bad about that nigga.
That was weird. That was weird. Now that's weird. Now that I had the whole story.
It says he was armed and dangerous, but so was this mouth. The lady gave him head. Texas woman is a hero to her family of 4 after giving Robert head long enough to distract him so that her husband could hit him in the back of the head with a chair while the children escaped.
That's why.
Had he took so long to react, maybe she wouldn't.
That's right. That's what I said too. But that's weird though. That's weird. That wouldn't be the first thing I think about. But
no, for one, that sounds like a fake story.
That would not be the first thought.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm talking about the way they described it. The ending sound fake. Like, so she just randomly sucked this dick.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's
had to
weird.
Have a plan or something.
They had to.
I don't know. Anything she could have maybe bit the dick.
Yeah, something. I wouldn't have thought about putting no dick in mouth though. That was the last thing.
They did have a plan. She really wanted to suck that dick. Because the plan was, look, if the plan was to disarm the gunman, it would have been for her to bite the nigga dick. Not for the husband to
don't give something. Yeah, it don't give something.
The husband came amongst himself.
You bite.
You sucking this nigga dick for real? And
no, you bite the pink.
Hey, Puff, if you had a gun in your hand and a girl bit your dick, you gonna fire, bro?
Facts.
You gonna fire?
You gonna pistol whip? You gonna do something?
On my mother, your penis is the most sensitive place on your body, fool. If I'm gonna assume if somebody bit your dick, your first instinct is not gonna be to shoot that gun.
Everything on you is gonna tense, right? If I'm holding a gun, right? Everything, she bit it, right? Ow! That's like one motion. I'm reaching for my dick.
That's assuming that he was aiming the gun at her while she was sucking the dick. If he was that relaxed, I imagine he would kind of,
Because you gotta think
to his side a little bit, or maybe put it back in his holster. I don't know.
Cause busting another make you pull the trigger too.
Yeah.
You feel me? She'd be dead and compliant. She gonna be compliant and dead all at the same time.
So y'all saying that A, so you wouldn't let your girl suck dick to save your life, and B, ladies, y'all not to save your family. This is a
not no random pee. I don't play with my mouth.
My mother, she can
play with my mouth.
She can suck that dick. I'm just saying afterwards, I don't know if she can still be my girl.
Now she gonna suck that dick.
But I mean, she can save my life though. You got
you wild though. You was making a sacrificial lamb. Why you making a sacrificial?
Flip the situation, right? If it was a female burglar, right, and I had to eat some pussy.
If I told you to eat that pussy, I'm not. You eat that pussy, but it don't give me question you after I gave you the go.
If she break up with me after, I'm gonna accept it.
No, because you got permission to do it. If I give you permission to do something for a reason and it's valid, I'm not gonna hold that shit on your head.
See, I don't know. I think
y'all think the burglar broke in and then he looked at her and was like, "You know what you gotta do." No, she jumped out there on her own accord. That was her plan.
Oh no!
I think. Let me.
She thought of
nigga,
bro. That's some wild shit to think about. That would have not been my
what if she was so bad when he broke in the house? He was like, "Man, fuck all this shit."
Maybe he was already making passes at her or making comments.
Like sexual, like
okay, this sexual is going to be an opportunity because I see how I can manipulate the situation.
Yeah,
you right.
That might be it because there's no way that could be the first thought. Like, it's no way.
No, it could be no way. Don't say no way like that.
No. Not just putting dick in your mouth and you breaking into my house with my family. That's the last thing I'm thinking about is dick. That's the last.
I'm not. Am I supposed to stay with her?
No, that ain't the first thought.
Because you gotta think, not only is you gotta be okay with it, you gotta be okay with watching your female sucking over there.
First of all, I got a question on that. Why I gotta be the sacrificial lamb? Why you can't just go out there and handle business? Why I gotta get sucking dick?
Hold on.
How was he supposed to distract the nigga with the gun?
Handle business. What you mean by
we could have been 2-on-1. I just can't with the
both of you sucking dick.
No, not the sucking ping. I can't.
Oh, you talking about man? You fight the gunman?
No, I could have distracted him another way where it wasn't given. Or you could have tussled. I could have came from behind.
What's
but
more
just
distracting than getting head? What's more distracting than that?
No, I can't do that.
What was she gonna do that was more distracting? He could have did something, and then I came from behind. The problem is that the gunman accepted the neck. That was the problem. That he was in the middle of the mission and was like, "You want some head? Nah, you sure? All right. Like, that's the problem to begin with. That this nigga was in the middle of a lick.
I would have loved to have been a fly on the wall for that shit. Because I got questions.
I want to be
it was a fake story. It was a fake
There's
story.
no more questions. She's a hero. She did what she had to
Right.
do.
No, I still got questions. Questions.
She's a hero. She saved the life.
Yeah, she the hero.
Of how she did it.
She the hero.
She saved lives, and sometimes that come with a little grit and grind. And
oh my god, damn. Real heroes don't wear capes, man. You know this.
You know they don't. They don't. And don't.
Hey, that's crazy. Hey yo. All right. Question, right? First question I want to ask y'all, right? I want to know how shallow niggas is, right? I was thinking about this the other day. You meet somebody you dating, right? For the ladies, the man, for Puff, the girl, right? If that nigga's mother, for the ladies, y'all dating the man, or Puff, that lady's mom, that nigga's father, right, is ugly. Does that make y'all think like, damn, this nigga gonna be ugly, or this girl gonna be ugly? Like, is that
like
how y'all
you meeting the parent first? You saying?
Yeah, like if I meet a girl first week, right? Then I meet her mom. Her mom ugly as shit. She look like her mom. Right.
Now she look like her mom.
Her mom hit. Does that make me shallow if I want to start basing, if I want to still be with this bitch off of that?
No, because you see what she look like, right? So you know what she look like to meet the mom. So apparently she not ugly if you got to the meeting the mom part, right?
Am I wrong if I'm worried about her being ugly down the line?
Yeah, I did, because the kids might come out looking like the grandpa. Like, I like no funny shit. I don't know. The last two girls I talked to, they are gorgeous, but both of their mothers are ugly as shit. Like one of them mother nose is like extra deformedly big and everything. Like the shit wild and shit. I'm like, how the fuck did you come out?
Prettiest babies.
Bro, I be looking like, how the fuck did you come out of that, dog?
That's what they say. I mean, the daughter was gorgeous though.
Gorgeous. The daughter was gorgeous, but her mom, bro. I'm talking about her mom. Her nose was like, she got like her drawn like.
Not giving
Squidward though. Hell no.
No, that wouldn't be my thought. I wouldn't think that. Honestly, if I was dating a guy and I found the guy attractive and I seen the father and the father wasn't so attractive, honestly, I wouldn't be like, I'm gonna stop talking to him because his father ugly as shit. I
would be more concerned if I go to the family reunion, all of them ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need to see some positive results somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Not just that, because apparently you ugly, but you gotta find something. So that's more so your concern. Is he gonna be
fine in 20 years? I don't know.
Yeah, I think for me, right, for the girls that do find me attractive, 9 times out of 10, I look very much like my dad. They also find my dad attractive, right? So when they see me and they see my dad, it's like, oh, that's what that nigga's gonna look like in 15, 20 years. But 9 times out of 10, they do find him attractive. Mm-hmm. So I feel like they don't have that problem with me. But I'm just thinking the reverse side, like, I see a girl and her mama. I ain't gonna lie, right?
That wouldn't, because I'm like,
it's not black women, because I'm not a like, I'm only gonna fuck with black women. Any other race of women other than black women, I look at your mother and start to think some shit. I'm not gonna lie. You Mexican, I'm gonna look at your mother. Your mother big as shit. You gonna get big as shit.
Big as shit.
No, but that's not no.
If you white and your mother is 40 something and she looks 60, I'm gonna think
but
that.
White people just look old when they get older, so that's guaranteed. No shade to the white people.
Hey, I'm just saying though, when it comes to other races, you can base a lot off them genes. I ain't gonna
but he might not take after his father's side. He may take after his mother's side, or he might be a mixture of both. It might not be he looked like the father. You might see the mom and the father together and be like, oh.
I will say this: it's definitely a plus if they have attractive parents.
Yeah.
I will say that. Like, I appreciate seeing my husband's father, even on his deathbed, rest in peace. He still was attractive on his deathbed. Like, just fine hair, smooth skin. Like, I was like, okay, I did consider it. I'm not gonna lie. That thought came to my mind. Like, okay, he's still gonna look good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look good when you dying. You look good.
I'm saying. Okay, but he did though.
Not the way he said it though. Nigga, you did look good when you died.
Honestly, that wouldn't even be my thought process, because I feel like how you handle yourself is how you handle yourself. I feel like if you take care of yourself, you continue on the things that I find attractive now, you might age well. That wouldn't be my first thought though. Like I see your father, he ugly. Like damn, you might be ugly at 50. Like that honestly would not be my thought process. Like,
all right.
Especially at this age, we like you talk about 30s, so you close to the 40. Like if you keeping yourself up at this point in your mid 30s, that's not my.
I may not too much give a fuck about what you look like in your 70s so much.
Right.
You know, that's like at that point we've been together so long.
So long.
While we're on the topic of judging people, right? I was talking to somebody, right? And they were saying foreign women, right? I think they was talking about like Asians, Koreans, Chinese women, shit like that, right? You know, normally they have a smaller build. This is ignorance over here. You listen to the goddamn radio, right? Women that have little boy bodies, right? Built like a little boy. Bitch ain't got no ass, bitch ain't got no titties, none of that, right? Their take on that, men liking that build, right? Kind of pedophiles.
Yeah, I agree.
I can see it.
It's wrong, but like I feel like what make a woman is literally like her grown up body and the way she carries herself. Like that's what you're talking to is the breast, the curves, the butt, the thighs. Like that's usually what you would look for in a woman. So I'm like, little boy body, you got nothing. It's kind of giving boy with no clothes on. Like it's no curves, no breasts, no ass, it's nothing that's woman like. I know that might be wrong though. That's so wrong.
You mean to tell me if I see this girl with her hair pinned up in a ponytail, straight face, no makeup, no lash, that and her body like that, that's a little boy. She put a hoodie on, you can't tell. Like
But would it be pedophilish? Would it be pedophilish though? No, not really though. Because pedophile. Because you're saying she more so look like the other gender versus a
little boy. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess my reference is for men specifically. So I guess that's why I say little boy, right? Because like if she has this shape where she's not curvaceous or she's just a board up and down, you know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to anybody's height, no, like please don't take that. I'm just saying my opinion because we on the goddamn radio. But I feel like if you like that build, right, then it could be seen as you liking little
boys
who are shaped like that. Like, what's the difference in the body type? Like, give me one thing.
Facts.
But by y'all saying that,
but I feel like pedophilish. That's like, it's kind of like that's the part where I'm like, I gotta check myself because to put that on him to be like, oh, you kind of pedophilish because he just happened to like shorty because she has no breasts or ass. I feel like it's kind of wrong to be like, because I feel like as women we be so fast to label men. You know how I am with that, right? Like I feel like we so fast to put a label on a man. I feel like that's a reach, though. Like
it's stereotypical to think that all black people like watermelon, but I personally have not met one that doesn't, you know? So I feel like there's a little truth.
Yeah, I met
I'm about to say I met people that don't like watermelon.
But check this out though. I'm saying by what y'all saying is y'all saying that skinny women with no body attributes don't deserve love.
No, I never said that. I never said that.
A man can't be attracted to them without being considered.
I never said that they don't deserve love.
But I mean, no, you are. You
no, I'm not. I didn't say he shouldn't be with her. I didn't say he shouldn't be with her.
You said if a man is attracted to a woman with that body type, that is considered close to being pedophilia.
No, I checked myself when I just said to me that's a reach to that. I said that's a reach before you even spoke. Okay, I said it's a reach to label men pedophiles for liking
weird.
Girl.
I mean, and it's also weird. Hold on, and it's also weird for a female to say anything about a man liking any body type when y'all say that we're supposed to like you for your inner beauty.
I agree,
but you should have some outer attractive.
Hold on. No, I mean that's
in order for me to puff. In order for you to even approach a woman before you understand her mindset or any of that, you're approaching her because you find her attractive, right?
I just want you to know most dudes are not.
Can you just answer that?
Honestly, but most dudes are not with somebody that they physically saw and said, "Oh, I thought she was attractive. Let me go smack at her." Because most females that you physically see that you go smack at do not have interest in you. Most females that a dude actually has time to get to know and deal with are females that he is around
which he has time to grow on and do things.
But you're not attracted to her, and in no way.
I mean, a lot of times that is not a physical attraction. It builds up over time. It just
no, not no. They don't know.
Listen,
a man gonna find something attractive about that woman physically to even look at her in that type of light. Because in that way, she just stay a friend. But
most dudes I see do not have attractive partners. Now,
but they might be attracted to him though.
Fucking attractive people. They be having sex or they be targeting attractive people, but the person that they settle down with and they're dating with and in a real live relationship with, that person's not attractive.
What?
Yet, my most successful relationship is with the ugliest girl I've ever dealt with. You laughing
because she didn't have.
I know.
I don't know.
I could agree with some of the things Puff is saying as far as like when you in an environment where you dealing with somebody every day, right? I could have a coworker I'm dealing with every day, right? I may not have seen a voluptuous person when I walked in the office, was like, oh, I got to talk to her. But then she wasn't ugly. So I'm dealing with this person every day. So now I am learning this person. I am getting to know this person. They start to grow I started to grow an attraction to this person, started to grow a liking to this person. I think that does happen.
I do too.
I agree.
But I don't think you want to talk to someone that's not attractive in no way and just look at what you learned that to be attractive. You got to find her attractive on the outside. Something about her. There's no way you telling me she's not attractive physically in no way, but she's just beautiful on the inside. And with it, like you found something attractive about her from a.
I mean, hold on. Attractive and appealing is different. Because Stedman go with Oprah, and he don't find her attractive, but he find her money appealing. So you need to address your words. Now, yeah, I may find something appealing about this person that may keep me around, but I don't have to find nothing attractive.
Once I'm attracted to your mind, I am attracted to you.
Remember the best slogan that men always say: "Pussy don't got no face."
I was about to say that too.
Again, you cannot use attraction. Because attraction isn't it. Appealingness it. Some females win dudes over because they cook and they cater to them. The female might not be attractive at all, but she catered to this guy and she touched his heartstrings. So it's not attractive. It's appealing. The word you're looking for is appealing. Now I can agree with appealing, but I can't agree with attractive. You feel me?
Okay. I just don't think that I don't see that for a man for real.
I'm just saying, Stedman go with Oprah. And you gotta remember, you gotta think some men use women. And most women,
I do agree with that, but you talk about long-term being with someone.
Don't be
you might not find Oprah attractive. He might think Oprah is cute. That might be who he find attractive.
I know hella women that be like, "Give me an ugly ass nigga." You know what I'm saying? And they love that shit, but really they're just, they're just playing. But they mean like they find
appearance. Yeah, right. And it's still something about him attractive to them. Like it just might not be attractive to you.
They want to ugly nigga because they think he can't cheat that easily.
That's not true. Some people do like men that's not pretty. Like I personally don't like pretty ass niggas. Like, but somebody else might think that he's not that attractive, but I might find him attractive. It's just that you don't.
Girls don't like a nigga that ain't appealing to other girls.
Yeah,
that ain't true.
It's a song out that starts off like that. Listen to it's a guy. What's his name? Division. Listen to Division, man. He got a song that starts off like that. You only like.
I know. I listen to Division. I listen to Division
because you knew I
was just fucking.
That's the song.
I feel like that, but I feel like that's not a fair. I don't feel like that's fair though because everybody who they find attractive is different. I might think a nigga cute, and I'd be with a group of girls like he ain't that cute. And then a girl might see a nigga that think they find him like, like.
Because you do not have to be cute to have hoes. You can be appealing. Like that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's things about people that appeal, like your money, your talent, the way you dress, the car you drive, how polite you are, your mannerisms, how you speak.
I do believe that it can be things that are appealing.
Is that not?
But that could be attractive.
No,
that's not the same. It's not the same.
Feature.
Yeah, it's not the same. I don't. All right, when I was younger, I'm a dude, right? So when getting girls, I'm not lying, but I'll position something a certain way. So I could literally talk to a girl, right? Her interest level might not be that high, right? Then I could throw out there, yeah, that's my brother. Yeah, Italy, Italian. I could use hit that. Your brother from where? Yeah, we was in Italy. Now I throw out that. Yeah, this my brother from Italy. Yeah, we was in Italy now, right? I used that situation, and now her appeal to me went up. My appeal went up. Now her curiosity went up, right? But just before that, it wasn't there. I had to say something to create that. I used to use Italy. I used to weaponize that to get girls all the time.
But something that appealed to me might because just because you say you from Italy won't make me attracted to you. That's just something that might be curious to the mind.
A woman,
but that's the point I'm trying to make, though. I'm not saying it made me attractive. I'm saying it created
it created an open space.
It created an appeal, and then from there, I would get that girl.
Right. So now you have more conversation where it's now like things are now attractive.
I created the appeal. I created that.
I can see that. Now I can see that. I can see that. Okay.
All right. Okay. I got another one for you. I seen this. I think in the group chat, right? But I want to change it a little bit. Two people having sex, right? Mm-hmm. One person wants to kiss, one person doesn't. So in a scenario where y'all having sex, y'all could be the kisser or the one that's against kissing. However y'all want to take this, right? But y'all having sex. Two people having sex. One person wants to go for a kiss. The other person kind of push back, doesn't want to kiss. Is that a bad sign? If you are having sex and somebody doesn't want to kiss you or you don't want to, is that a bad sign?
No, not for me, because I don't really like to kiss. I don't really like. I'm not big on kissing. I don't really like it. I've had sex with someone and not kiss. So yes, I have. I don't like kissing. I only kiss if like I'm like in a relationship with you or something like that. Like if I'm single and sneaky link, we can have our protected sex and you not kiss my mouth. Like I could do that. Now if I'm in a relationship and I'm going to kiss my nigga and he don't want to kiss, then yeah, I'm gonna be like, ooh, something's not right. Something ain't right. Well, my breath stink or something.
It's an indicator of something.
Yes, my breath stinking. You right. That's what I say. Is my breath stinking or something like?
But you know what though? It's an indicator too. Because if we not on that level and you try to kiss me, anytime I feel like I've rejected a kiss in that moment, it's because it need to be clear. This ain't that. I kiss niggas I like, and that I like. And this in this moment is not that for us. So let's draw that line.
Right. That's why I think it depends on like what is given. Like, are we understanding the assignment or you my man? Because I feel like I could have sex without kissing. Like, I've had a sneaky link and we just had sex. I didn't kiss. But like my man, yeah, I kiss. I like you. I love you. Yeah, we kissing. I think it just depends on like the person. And
but it's interesting too, because if me and my husband on some like, you know what I'm saying, like you irritating me, but we need to do this kind of thing. Like, and it's not also like no lovey-dovey shit. Like, look, go ahead with all that. Like this right now ain't that because I ain't even really liking you right now. But like, yeah, we need to do this. I feel like in those moments I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not letting you kiss me. But like, you know, like it's so it really does depend.
It depends.
Shit. Yeah. You know,
it depends.
Puff, man, how you feel, Puff? Is that a bad sign?
I mean, it depends on like, I guess the type of relationship you got going on.
Right.
If I just met you, we shouldn't be kissing in the first place. That's common sense. But you gotta think, like, if you're a significant other or something like that,
right?
If they don't want to kiss you during sex, I may find that kind of weird though. But you gotta think, you know your significant other, so you already know if they kiss during sex or not. So if y'all usually kiss and somebody don't kiss you, that probably means something. But it could also mean something with them though. They could have not brushed their teeth or whatever. They could be protecting you from the situation too. So I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't jump to conclusions all the way.
Yeah.
You're still having sex, so obviously, they're giving you something.
All right, I gotta try to get some controversy out of every topic. Fuck that. If hey Puff, should women be out here fucking niggas that they wouldn't kiss?
Yes.
Okay.
Because listen, right?
I tried.
No, because look, this is what I'm fucked up with, right? If women say chivalry is dead, right? When the last time a female just gave a nigga some ass for being chivalrous? Like, no bullshit. When the last time you fucked a nigga for opening your door? Or for motherfucking, or for real life, you real life think. If niggas was getting pussy for doing chivalrous shit, you would be a stand at the grocery store. A nigga just walk up and pay for your shit. Like, real life, because he know he gonna get some pussy for being chivalrous. But ain't nobody getting no pussy for being chivalrous. The niggas with the less chivalry is getting the most pussy. That's crazy. Trust me, I know, because I am not a gentleman at all. And I'm trying to tell you.
Shivery, my man Adam Schwartz say, Shivery ain't dead. What'd he say? I'm trying not to fuck it up. You ever paid for an abortion sale?
Duh. Nigga, I shot dice for a whole summer.
All right. Well, Shivery not dead until the baby is.
What?
Because you're gonna be chivalrous to that girl until you know she got that abortion.
Oh no, that's wild. That's wild.
Nah, but see, but Dave Chappelle said chivalry is dead and women killed it. He said that in his last comedy.
I don't feel like chivalry is dead. I don't think that. That's not true.
Chivalry's dead.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Who the last person you seen was realized chivalrous to you?
My boyfriend. That's why he's my boyfriend.
That's not chivalry. He's already locked.
That's how he got me. But I'm doing them gentleman-like things, though.
Can he do that? Can he do that for another female? Like,
can he open the door for another female? Yes, he can open the door for another female. That's gentleman-like. That wouldn't make
girls out here that's not okay. I done dated some girls that's like,
what's wrong with that?
Don't help that bitch. Don't do this.
Why? Why? That's wild. Why?
So if a group of females walk past you and your dude and they stop y'all and they was like, "Hey, you think my outfit look good?" He allowed to answer that?
I wouldn't fucking die because he said, "Yeah, like your outfit."
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, bro, if a group of girls, if I was my girl and a girl try my girl like that,
my ass will be like, "Yeah, your outfit cute."
Nah, Puffs. A group of girls can't try my girl like that, bro. She is not going.
It's not going like that.
She is not going like that.
She a good woman right here, man. She said,
"You know, because my outfit, like, okay, like what the fuck? I'm right there. Like, what the fuck is been about to happen? Like,
that's not a good example because I feel like that's disrespectful. She's intentionally trolling. Like,
that's good.
I don't find that to be. That does not bother me.
Bitch, why you ask the one? All these niggas
but
around
who cares though? Like, who? Like, what? Who cares?
The intent is malicious. The intent of it.
But even if you're like, bye, like who, like, wow, like you're fine. Like, what do you want to do in that moment? Like, the fuck. Now his response, I'm not about to go off on no doubt. That's
could you flip
stupid.
the
I got the type of nigga. I ain't even gonna have to say nothing. He gonna address that shit right.
That's stupid. His response, I feel like his response definitely matters. But I feel like, am I gonna flip out because she say, "Oh, it's my outfit cute"? Like,
I might lose my mind.
I'm not. That's not nothing.
So you feel like your nigga be okay if it's you and him in a group of
I ain't got no friendly ass nigga, so he ain't gonna entertain that too much.
But would you expect him to be okay with that approach? A group of men coming to y'all table where y'all sitting there like, yeah, we got that shit on.
He probably ain't gonna.
Okay, but you like, do you though, Trina? Do you feel like that it would be wrong for them to approach you that way?
The guy?
Yeah, the group of men.
You know what? Now flipping it, I'm like, yeah, that is.
Yeah, like, look, they can't even, like, you would have two and be like, yeah, man, look, we fly.
That is y'all like, wow. And to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. I y'all like that is y'all like, wow. And I probably would not respond because he probably would go the fuck off. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying.
Because he don't play that shit. He not with. And
you know, Eva Trina, so stop it, because you already know.
She gonna let him respond. She tripping. World War IV, that motherfucker.
You know what? Thinking about it, I'm like really thinking about it, especially the guy I'm dealing with. You probably because he don't be on no friendly ass games anyway. He ain't no friendly nigga. That probably wouldn't go too well anyway. Like that whole scenario probably wouldn't go too well. Thinking about it. Yeah, he not going for that shit. He's not going for that.
Let me see. All right. This has been going around a lot, viral videos of men expressing this. So I want to get y'all take on this, right? If a man is upfront, right? Man is very upfront in the beginning. I do not want to be a father. I do not want to have a kids. A man is willing to pay for abortions. A man is willing to pay for Plan Bs. He makes all that clear. He got the money to get rid of a baby, but he does not want to be a father. Does that give him the right to dip off if a woman keeps said baby from that man?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry. Just
all
the
right.
last part.
If a man expresses all that stuff to a woman, then happens to get this woman pregnant, and she wants to keep this baby, does that give him the right to not be a present or active daddy. That he expressed all those things in the beginning. That he came willing to pay for Plan B's or abortion money, but he expressed clear as day, I do not want to be a daddy.
I don't think it gave him the right. I will say his response, though, I feel like it's justified. But do I feel like it gave him a right to like not be a father when you partake in the action and it happened? But I feel like when he make it clear saying he don't want to be a father, I wouldn't be surprised on him dipping out because he made it clear. Like, and to be honest, I'd just be like, this is what it is. Like the nigga said, like I wouldn't expect anything different. Like if I was to be like, well, I'm keeping the baby, I wouldn't expect him to be anything different. But I don't think it give him the right though. Like the right, no, because you partake. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be like in my feels because you made it clear like that's not what you want to do, like type shit. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even fight him on that shit, to be honest.
You're gonna contribute some kind of way because at the end of the day, you participated in the act. If I got pulled over for not stopping at the stop sign, no, I don't want to pay this ticket. But guess what? I got to pay this ticket. Now, whether I show up to court or whether I just pay this ticket is my decision. Yes,
my
I
decision.
am going to reconcile the situation in one way or another. So
it's not the same thing. You're not gonna let you use that. You driving a car is you driving a car, dog.
Okay, that's you.
No, but you fucking. That contribute. That's a good.
You fucking it. You fucking is you not you having a baby. That's you fucking. That's just all it is.
Yeah, but you know the risk, the consequence. Yeah. I feel like that was a good. That was good.
That is not the consequence of fucking. That is not the
consequence. Yes, it is. Everybody know the consequences.
Listen, that is the female's excuse because y'all get to have the last say so on whether or not y'all even want to have the baby. Because if y'all
that is
have the right, hold on, because y'all have the right to give the baby up for adoption or do whatever y'all want to do when the baby is
born. But why should I have to do that?
Hold on. So what gives you a right to have a post baby solution and a man don't have a post baby solution?
What you mean? You enter that situation.
You enter the situation too.
Okay, so my decision was to keep the baby that you gave me. So you don't get to tell me what the fuck to do.
What gives you the right to have a post baby situation, but the man don't have a post baby option?
What you mean? We just said that. What do you do?
Contribute
no, but you don't have to financially contribute. You can give the baby away for adoption if you choose to.
Okay,
so why don't the man have a post baby option?
No, it don't work like that. That's why it's a consequence. No,
answer the question.
No, it does not work that way. It doesn't work that way.
Why as a female do you get more options than me?
It don't work that way. It don't work that way.
You have 3 options and I have 3 options.
It don't work that way. It don't work that way. No, it don't. No, it don't work that way. Period. It don't work that way. Period. It does not work that way. Period. Once you take that, no, it does not. Because once you take that risk, understanding there's consequences to sex, we learned that young. It's either going to be an STD, infection, or pregnancy. That is the risk that you take when you have sex. Once you contribute to that risk and you know that you're nutting in that girl, y'all both mutually made that decision to take the risk. If I get pregnant,
hold on. What's the best word you just used just now? It started with an M. No, that word you just used just now. What did it say?
It was mutually. So because you decided to go in and sex. Okay, so what I'm saying to you is because now it's in my body. You put it in me. Now I'm carrying. So if I decide to keep that child, now that is my right. You don't get to make that decision.
You're choosing. You always saying that the female is choosing.
That is their right to have the baby that is inside their body that they carry for that a period of time. That is theirs. That's our choice. But you contribute to that.
I made a
you contribute to that. Okay, and I told you that was not the option. So now when that happens, yes, you had the decision to do what you choose to do.
No, but he's saying you went against my option. So if you go against my option, why should I pay you for going against what I want?
Because you still contributed in the action. You still contributed. You still contributed. You still contributed.
No, we did not.
But you did contribute. You had sex. You nutted in the girl, so that was your contribute. You nutted. Your cement was your contribute. You contributed. So put your big boy drawers on and handle some fucking business. But don't be mad at the situation that you contributed to. You contributed. Because you could have put that motherfucking condom on, or you could have did any other thing but not in this pussy, and you did it, so you contributed. You contributed.
No, fuck that.
You
Because there's
contributed.
situations where the dude want to have the baby and the female don't. And she still gets to kill it and decide whether or not the baby lives or dies. So you're not about to tell me that this man who don't want to have a baby got to finance you and your badass decision. That's your
finance. You know it's financing the child that you contribute to.
He tried to kill that motherfucker.
But that wasn't a motherfucking option. So now you're going to have to deal with the adult decision that you contributed to. You contributed. You contributed.
Hey, bro, if I buy a gun from you and I rob the bank, they're not locking you up for me buying the gun from you. Now, if you give me the gun knowing that I was going to rob the bank, then they're going to lock you up for being an accessory. But I didn't know she was going to have a baby.
How did you know when you nutted? You nutted.
No, hold on. You're not letting me finish. When you sold me the gun, you knew that the chances was I could go rob a nigga, I can shoot a nigga, I can not get shot. I can be scared with the gun. That's what happened when you sold it to me.
Okay, so that's the options you had with that gun. So when you hopped in that pussy, you knew that the options were pregnancy, diseases, infections, or nothing. Those were your options. No, you playing. Because you knew your options when you hopped in this chat. Unprotected. You knew the option. No, but that wasn't an option. That wasn't an option. That's not an option for her. No, but you worried about you worried about my options after the fact. You knew your risk before. You're grown. No, you're grown. That's not popping. You know.
I got y'all for 20 minutes. I got 2 more questions. I gotta get to these other 2 questions. I got y'all for 20 minutes. I gotta cut that one. All right.
Not today.
I feel you. All right, hold on. Can you be
smoking that real shit? I don't see why they call you Puff.
Nah, bro. I go through that every day. All my baby mother get is child support, nothing else. Because I didn't want no baby with you. And I told you that. I gave you the $450 to get the abortion and you paid your rent with it. So this is what happened. You're not gonna make me do nothing with you that I don't want to do. And I got 4 other kids that I take good care of. I go see every damn chance I get. But you're not about to make me take care of nobody I don't want. You tripping like shit. You ain't like females is crazy, bro.
No, niggas is crazy. Because you knew what them options were. Don't be mad at her options after. Don't be mad.
Y'all got lucky that laws changed and made shit different for y'all. Because back in the day, they would have killed a female that said some shit like that or did anything like that. You'd have died. Like y'all crazy. Y'all got lucky because the westernized civilization changed the laws. But if you went over the
so where's your accountability in that though? Where's your accountability though? Where's your accountability though? Where is your accountability? No. Why can you fucking nut and just do what you want to do? No.
In China, females only allowed to have 1 baby. One baby for
we not in China. We in you motherfucking SA. It don't work like that over here. It don't work over here like that.
You right over here. You lucky you over here.
It don't work like that over here.
Thank God the slaves brought your ancestors. Thank God the white men brought your ancestors over here. Because if you
thank God because it don't give that over motherfucking here. It don't give that. Either you gonna grab that condom. Or you gonna do whatever you gotta do, but don't be mad.
All these bitches, bro.
Don't be mad.
Want to have a baby by me that I don't want. You gonna be mad as shit because all you get is child support. That's it.
All right.
I'm gonna take care of it. I'm gonna give you child support. That's it.
Okay. Hold on.
That's it. That's all you get.
Can you be independent in a relationship?
Fuck no.
Yes.
Not possible.
Yes.
No, it's not. Because if you ever go down, that person's responsibility is to take care of you. If somebody's there to take care of you, that means you're not independent. That eliminates independency.
The problem that people have when they get in relationships is that they lose a part of themselves. There's a part of me that is still very much independent of me. And although my husband still has access to that, there's a part of my life that I still need to be in full control of in order for me to keep my sanity. Now he gets 90%, but there's a 10% of me that is fully independent in whatever that specific thing may be. So I think that there is independence while you're in a relationship. You can still have independence.
You can't. The fact that you was able to divide percentages mean that you're not independent. Independent means everything is 100% you. Like how do y'all create your own words for stuff? Like I like the way y'all do this. This is amazing. How did you just say 90% of stuff is this and 10% stuff is this and I'm independent? No, independent is 100% me. Like you have an independent artist, he is distributing his own music, he's creating his own music, he's paying for his own thing, he's doing everything himself without a major label. He's going out getting advertising and everything himself. You can't say I'm doing 90% this and 10% this. That's not possible. And you cannot have a backup system and be independent. If you're independent, it is on you and you alone. You're in a relationship. So when you go down, the person in a relationship is there to help you. That doesn't make sense. If your car got messed up and your boyfriend has a car, he's going to pick you up. You're not independent. That's not independency. Now, you have the capability of being independent. Now, you can say that, but you're not independent because you put yourself in a situation where it takes two people. You're in a relationship. That's not independent.
Sir, if I am an artist, I'm gonna use your terms here. If I'm an artist, I have full control over my creativity, what I put out. I'm independent in this field. This is all me. I am the sole decision maker in this portion or whatever that is that I'm investing my time in. I am independent in this setting. That does so yes, that does mean that a person can have independence in a relationship. There are things that you can solely be in control of while being in a relationship and not having that other person's input or backup. If I suddenly lose my niche for fucking drawing, this motherfucker can't come and draw for me.
That's one category, but that means you're not in the.
But that's some sort of independent.
That's why I gave you percentage because it is categories. It is levels.
So if you don't got no food, so tell me if you ain't ate in 3 days, your boyfriend not about to feed you.
I have a husband, and that's not what I specified for me specifically.
But it doesn't matter. I'm asking you a question. If that is a yes, you are not independent. If your husband is willing to feed you at the times of need, you are not independent. That's all I'm telling you. That's not. If you are able to be fed by another human being when you don't have it, you are not independent. You're not independent. You have a backbone. That's not independency.
If we said that's true, then how did it explain the analogy that I just gave? When somebody has a talent or a certain creativity or a passion that is outside of their relationship, it's specific to just them. I like podcasting. My husband doesn't give a fuck about this. I am independent in this field, in this lane, in this area.
That has nothing to do with the relationship. So he said independent in a relationship. That's what he said.
Yeah, and I'm saying,
your podcast has nothing to do with your relationship.
It does.
What does your podcast have to do with your relationship?
Well, that's the thing.
Because all the bitches I'm fucking don't even know I'm doing this right now. So I'm trying to figure out what do your podcast got to do with a relationship?
So that's not a level of. That's not you being independent in this area. You're not depending on your partner or anyone else. This is you, right?
Because that has nothing to do with my relationship. This is me being independent and in a.
But it has something to do with
field. That you say what has independent in your relationship.
Let me ask you a question, Puff. If you were, let's say hypothetically, right? You dating a girl, right? And both of y'all got your own shit. So she got her own apartment, you got your own apartment. You got your whip, she got a whip, right? And if she never asked you to help with bills, would you consider her independent, or is it just the fact that you could always be a safety net, so she's never independent?
I was gonna say that.
But see,
like if she never asked for your help, actually, but just is it?
But you gotta remember, is asking for it. And you gotta think, as a dude, you naturally pay for shit. So you gotta think, if I'm paying for everything without her asking for it, of course she's not gonna ask for it.
Yeah, he dropped out.
It's funny you brought that up because I was actually going to bring that up.
She's not spending her money.
But what I'm saying is that if you taking her on dates, right? You paying for food, you paying for the movies, you paying for whatever. But I'm saying is that let's say she never asked you for no money for her bills, though. Would you consider her independent and y'all be in a relationship, or would you just a thought of?
No, because I'm taking care of all the miscellaneous shit that would affect that money that she usually will be getting to have to pay her bill. Hey, fool, look, check this out, right?
But that don't add up to
$2,500. If I make $2,500 every month, my bills cost $2,000. But you paying all my miscellaneous shit. That's $500. I'm guaranteed I get to keep every month. I can do whatever. That don't mean that I'm motherfucking situated, because the moment you stop paying for my miscellaneous shit, my $500 is now about to be gone. You feel me? So and then what? You covering for me. You feel me? You covering for me. That don't mean that. Well, that's like no funny shit. Like, most females got money, I think, because their expenses are being covered for. You gotta think right now they could text one nigga and get gas money, or they can get some food from their husband.
Yeah, there's a lot of girls that can get their nails done.
But
their husband gonna send them money to get their nails done. But you go to work every day too. So your $30,000 is looking like $30,000. My $55,000 is looking like $30,000 because I'm spending my extras on you, and you not spending it.
So that take away from her being independent in her lane of.
Because you're not being independent. You're not being independent if I'm covering it. Like, you keep saying independent because you didn't ask. Just because you didn't ask don't mean you're not getting. That doesn't mean you're not getting. Honestly, boom. Now ask me a different question. Now, if you meet a female who's covering her own expenses, she's paying for her own food all the time. When you and her go out, she want to split the bill and pay for her own shit. Then I'm looking like, yeah, that's an independent female. But not nobody that got somebody else covering for all the extra monetary things that they're doing, and then they're just paying for the extra shit that you don't do. Nigga, that sound like a kid. That's like your mother right now. Like, nigga, me growing up, that sound like me. I was paying for everything I wanted. Anything I possibly couldn't fathom of getting, I asked my mom. I
gotta be objective. I gotta be objective, Puff. If a woman is, say, all right, in what you saying, right? That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that a woman could be independent, right? And then because a man wanted her and he wanted to pursue her, now she's no longer independent. I don't know if
that's not what I'm saying.
Brody. I don't know if I could just sit here and say I agree with that.
No, I don't even agree with that.
But that's what I'm hearing from you say, right? Like, girl independent, right? She not dating, right? So she paying all her bills, and every time she go to eat, she is paying for it, right? Because she by herself, right? Then I meet her. Oh, she attractive. Now I want to talk to her, right? Now
that's the person I just named that I said was independent.
I'm paying the miscellaneous shit because I'm pursuing her.
Nah,
so
but you just
not independent because I'm
two people. But I'm saying you just mixed two people together, bro. You just mixed the person that I just said at the end that was independent with the characteristics of the person at the beginning that I said wasn't.
Ain't that every girl before they start dating though? Ain't that every girl before they start dating? Because that's what dating is. Ain't that every girl okay?
No, that's not every girl before you start dating. You gotta think dating and living is different. So as a dude, you know how dudes are, bro. Dudes take care of shit when they not dating females, bro. And females know how to maneuver. I see it every day.
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
I hate how this is so money driven, actually. But if we take an independent artist, okay, and they doing their thing on their own, right? We're titling them independent artists. If they work with somebody else who contributes to their success because they were a popular artist, does that no longer make them independent? No, they still have full creativity and say so. Huh?
It depends on who they work with. In my opinion, it would depend on who they work with.
Because you gotta think, if they work with a bigger artist, they're getting bigger because of this artist. That's what I'm trying to. That's the same thing I'm saying with the guy. If you're dealing with the guy, of course you're going to become financially more stable because the guy is spending more of his money on the miscellaneous things.
Right, well, this is what I'm gonna say about your scenario, right? There's a lot of artists that were claimed to be independent, right? But the way they got to where they are, right? Even though they was claiming independency, we call them industry plants. Because the help they were getting, we feel like was strategic, placed. You were placed here. You were pushed this way, right? You were the independent. Chance the Rapper was a quote unquote independent artist, right? But we call him an industry plant because of the deal he had, right? You had Beyonce on your first song when nobody knew you. Your peoples was President Obama, right? You got this Apple deal. Apple gave you all this money up front to make this album. You weren't independent. You were signed to Apple. It's not independency, right? So we call him an industry plant of how he took his independency and who he worked with. Well, yeah, technically you were independent, quote unquote, but we call you an industry plant. You know what I mean? So I feel like
how you guys are measuring this, I feel like it means nobody. That means that nobody is independent.
First of all, I'm not.
I don't agree with that.
I'm not actually agreeing with.
No, that's independent.
I'm not actually agreeing with.
I don't agree with that. I'm in a relationship, but I consider myself very independent. That way, very independent.
I got it. This is my last question because I'm running over my time by a few minutes. So this is my last question. Because I thought, first of all, my mindset, right? I thought a lot of y'all was going to say no, right? Mostly the women. Thought the women was going to say no, and y'all said yes, so that fucked me up. But should there be a leader in a relationship? And if so, what does that actually look like? What is the qualities of that? What does that entail? If somebody, for those of y'all that say yes, there should be a leader, how does that actually look? That's my last question.
Should there be a leader?
How does that look?
Gotta be a leader, man.
There has to
Every
be.
organization need a leader, dog.
So what does that look like? And what does that actually entail? Like leading a relationship, what does that actually entail? If you was trying to tell your son, Pup, you got to be a leader when he in relationships, what would you be telling him he had to do? Like, what's the qualities of that? What's that look like?
I think it should be a leader, and I think that a man should be able to lead and guide, have some sense of direction on where he's going in a relationship, so I'm able to follow. Because I would say for me, going back to kind of bringing them two together, I do feel like I am independent, and when I do seek a relationship, well, I'm in a relationship now, but like when I think of my relationship, I do want a man that's going to take lead in certain areas, like be able to guide me with some sort of direction, some type of progression in a relationship. Like I think it should be some type of lead that I'm able to follow. Now, I do think that our decision making should be something that we make together, but I do feel like him as my man, as my husband, he should be able to lead and guide, and I'm able to follow. Because I know for me, like going from single to like in a relationship, I've always done everything on my own. So when I get in a relationship, I do want someone that's able to take the lead, where I'm able to fall back from. Like I'm not trying to be the fucking leader in my way. Like I want to fall back. That's the point of me having like a mate or a partner.
All right, so you want a leader. Does the lead in your mind? Does the leader have the last say? You said y'all, something comes up, y'all talk about it together. But him being a leader, or you saying that you will allow him to be the leader? Did he have like the final say? You said how you felt about it. He said he failed.
Well, I would say for like my relationship with communication, we talk about it. Whatever makes sense, and we're gonna come together and make that decision together. Whatever makes sense. Now, if he's saying something that makes sense and it is going to work, then yeah, go ahead. But it gotta make sense. I ain't gonna let you make no dumbass decision that's not gonna benefit us in the long run. Like, no. But I don't mind him making a final decision if it makes sense for the both of us and we both benefit from that decision.
So he can only be a leader if he make a decision that you agree with.
The longest beneficial to the relationship. Like I don't want you making a decision that is not beneficial to the relationship. Like
I think that's why in times we've had conversations on here about being evenly yoked or having somebody who has the same morals or things of that sort, right? Because as long as we're aligned and evenly yoked in that area, then generally our decisions are probably going to sway the same way. There should be a leader. There should be a leader. Somebody who takes accountability and does lead, right? And generally that is the man. And that doesn't mean that as a woman or the other party you have to be silenced. I should still be able to say how I feel and what I think, and my contribution based off of your mindset and contribution. Yes, I will allow you to make the decision as the leader because I'm trusting you to do that. So
someone to follow.
A good leader, right, is strategic and is tactical, and is knowledgeable on what the fuck they're leading, right? If it's just a relationship that we're leading, right? If we both have the understanding that the mindset is, okay, we trying to have a house in 2 years, okay, then your mindset and your leadership is already taking other things that impact that into consideration. Thus, since you're doing that, I will let you lead because we're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I'm trying to say. It seems like y'all only gonna let a nigga lead if he leading in a manner that y'all agree with. Now, I seen a lady on the internet in an interview with her husband, right? Her husband was in the streets. No, her husband was in real estate. I'm mixing two stories, my bad. Her husband is real estate, right? He was very good at his job. He was making thousands and thousands of dollars. The lifestyle they lived, rich and famous, right? He woke up one day and was like, I don't want to do this. I want a pastor. So their lifestyle dramatically dropped because his finances dramatically dropped. They don't live nowhere near close the lifestyle. She said she was buying designer every day, and now she's living like they living regular as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But she literally, like, definition of I let this nigga lead, right? He came home one day, I'm doing this. This what we doing. Fuck. All right, this is what we doing. That's not what y'all saying on here.
But because that's crazy to do some shit like that.
I'm just speaking on the fact of like when you say somebody's leading your relationship, I should be, if I'm leading, you trusting me even if I'm making not the best decision, or even if I'm making a decision that you don't agree with. That's what leading is. But what y'all saying today, this is only make the decision that I agree with.
No, it got to be like chess pieces, bro. Like just like chess pieces. Like the queen get the, you know, got the most moves, but the king still mean the most. You feel me? Like,
in other words, I mean, I guess she definitely allowed to speak her voice and shit, and you definitely gotta take what she's saying into you know, in the heart or whatever. But I guess at the end of the day, the dudes still get to make the decision. But with shit like that, though, you still gotta also know common sense. Like, you can't just up and change our whole living circumstance, especially if we got kids and shit like that. You feel me? I understand you want to be a pastor or whatever, but why can't you be a pastor and continue to work this job?
Exactly.
You feel me? That don't make sense. Now I know you might not make as much as you was making at your job because you give a little bit more effort into this, but you're still gonna be making enough money so that our lifestyles won't drastically change. Because at the end of the day, in the Bible, it says if you don't work, you don't eat. So
yeah,
you want to go.
He changed their lifestyle though, bro. But they not homeless. They not broke. So he's still providing for us. So he's still doing what he's supposed to be doing. It's just at a different level. Now she may not be happy with this level, but that's what.
In this scenario, and I'm a Christian woman, so in this scenario, if my husband was called to do that and God put that on him, guess what? You know what I'm thinking already as a woman? What we need to do? Where can we cut costs? Let me pull up my Excel spreadsheet. Okay,
how's going to benefit the household?
Let me go ahead and rearrange that. I'm already thinking that. You know what I'm saying? Already thinking how he going to maneuver. I'm already prepared to come to him with suggestions to help us get there.
And how it's going to benefit in the long run. That's why I said long
run. I don't like how a nigga brought up God and then y'all kind of changed y'all standpoints. I don't like how y'all did that. Bro.
I always felt the same. Like a man that's going to lead in the right direction.
Y'all just did that. I don't like that. I don't like how
nothing I said changed.
Because God said it. I'm gonna do it. I don't like how y'all did that.
Nothing about that change. I still stand on that. If you're a man that can lead in the right direction and it benefit both of us in the long run, I agree.
But see, he wasn't leading though, because from what you saying, he came in the house and he just made up his mind. See, as a leader, you got to discuss it with your
That's what we said.
Nah, you don't though. You don't.
Why don't you?
You do.
Why don't you?
Every king.
Why don't you?
Hold on, every king and every queen.
Not even if that will change the decision.
In which they talked about their decisions with, bro.
Yes.
Every president got.
Wait. When in any scenario where you watch something that they present like a king doing that, right?
He talked to the council.
He talked to him, right, and then he makes his decision based off. He makes his own decision. They're not telling him.
If you ever watch it, he talks.
You don't do that.
No, look, we can watch Game of Thrones right now. They talk to the council, and then they go behind closed doors and talk to that one person that they cool with. What you talk about? I watch all that king queen shit.
But what I'm saying is that the final decision is theirs. It's a what's the word? It's a
like a dictatorship.
Man, I can't think of it, but it's a gift that he lets the council be a part of this decision making. It's not a necessity.
No.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's a privilege. It's a privilege for him to discuss and give y'all a chance to influence his opinion. But that's all he's giving you. He's giving you a chance to influence his opinion. But if something was to happen in the spirit of the moment and he was like, this is how, if he reacted in the moment and was like, this is what we doing, that's what the fuck they was gonna do.
Yeah, that's the fuck they gonna do. But
he's not a president, right? He's not. It's not.
But the longer it makes sense, I'm willing to follow.
Being a president of a country and being a king. A king don't have to. Hey, gotta go to checks and balances. That's the difference. So when you a leader,
then he would be.
You don't have to.
He would be a foolish king. He would be a foolish. He would be foolish not to understand.
You feel me? A king is a leader, but a leader isn't.
Is a leader. I will totally agree with that.
Okay, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. No, I think that's case by case basis.
Just in conclusion, any strong leader understands that the people that he's leading should have their strengths, right? That's why you're under this umbrella with me, because there's something that I believe in you on. So your opinion is valued. Thus, you respect me as a leader because you feel heard, and that's what creates longevity in my leadership. There's a certain level of trust. So when I do make sporadic ass, irrational ass decisions, there's a certain level. That's why you can go to your people like, yeah, normally we talk about it, but this time it's happening like this, and everybody's like, oh,
okay.
Yeah, I think Martin Luther King couldn't get the congregation to start shooting motherfuckers. Because he had them built on peace.
Oh, well, I think if he would have came to them that one time,
I don't want to agree to that. I don't want to say that he couldn't have got somebody to shoot somebody. I don't want to say that.
I don't think. No, I said a congregation of people. I don't think he could have got his congregation of people to start shooting people because they was built on peace. He couldn't just be like, man, fuck peace today. We shooting motherfuckers.
If he would have switched the narrative, bro. Matter of fact, they alleged to him switching the narrative, and that's why he was getting killed because he was about to switch the narrative. That's what they alleged. So I'm not saying that he was about to just be out here murking niggas or nothing like that, but I'm just saying like it was alleged that he was moving a little bit more away from peace, and that's why he died because he was such a strong voice.
Well, I mean, they killed
Martin Luther King could have got somebody to shoot him behind some. He could have got somebody to pull a trigger behind him. I don't want to say that just.
So why didn't? So hold on. If that was the truth, why didn't they smoke the nigga that smoked him?
Well, first of all, that was an inside federal job. That is, you know what I mean? Like
the nigga that shot Malcolm X dead. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I mean,
that's all I'm saying. That's all.
Wait. What was the race of the people that Martin Luther King was shot by a black dude, right?
Malcolm X was shot by a black dude.
Oh, okay.
Put your hand on my pocket.
Yeah. And Martin Luther King was shot by a white dude.
I don't know.
I think they said Martin Luther King was shot by the nigga James Earl Ray.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That name.
All right, no, that's stuck in my theory. Okay. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I remember that name.
I think if Martin Luther King would have switched the narrative, bro, I think he would have got a couple people, bro. I think he could have got a couple people to pick their gun, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh no, yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think he could, bro.
Cause it's hard.
They would have hosed the right people. Martin Luther King could have got them niggas to riot.
You gotta think, son. Them the same people that was getting the shit beat out of them and not fighting back.
Yeah, but when they killed Martin Luther King, they started riot. They immediately did some non-peaceful shit. Them same people that was like following peace. When they killed them, they immediately went out and said, "Fuck this peaceful shit." Like that's what I'm saying. Like if Martin Luther King, if they would have did something to Martin Luther King one day, and he'd been like, "Bro, I'm tired of this shit. Hey, go out here and this we about to do." Some of the congregation would have followed that shit. 1/3 would have been like, "All right, let's fuck this shit up, Martin Luther King." This is the thing about Martin Luther King, right? They present this image, right? Now, this is my theory, right? They presented this image of him being a pastor. He's not a pastor, bro. He went to where he could get black people to congregate, which is a church. So he's on the pulpit all the time. But when you go back and listen to him, he's not preaching on these pulpits, bro. He's just using the place where he could get black people to meet, the safe place for them, which happened to be the church. But he wasn't no pastor, bro. If he would have and took that pulpit outside and been like, "Fuck this shit," some of them niggas would be like, "Yeah, fuck this shit."
Nah, bro, he really did preach though, bro. He actually preached sermons too, man. He was Reverend. He was Reverend King.
They stole their name, bro.
What you mean?
Martin Luther King Jr. They stole their name, bro.
Bro, stole their name.
They stole their name from somewhere. His daddy stole that name, took that name from a nigga, and then Martin Luther King Jr. took that name from a nigga, bro. They ain't give a fuck, bro. This nigga, man, come on, bro. Hold on, let me see.
He said they stole that name.
They did. The name. Hold on. We really done. So let me end this live real quick, and I'm hold up real quick. Let me close out.
Bitch, I'm the one I was trying to take trips back and forth to the bank. 160, they tell me slow down, but I can't. One smoking their head, they ain't hella that fame. I ain't leaving the track cause I know that I can't. I ain't fucking your bitch, but it's on the agenda. I was her on the back and dick in the front. Got her ass in the head and I like how it looks, so you know that I'm smacking it up when I hit. I ain't talking to shorty, I'm spinning her. Truck just gotta go off, me and my nigga spin. Fuck a bullet, I'm sending a missile. Bitch,